Welcome to Megamation Direct Line Training. This video will look at getting started in the work order console. The work order console allows management of work orders, including opening, planning, and completing. The work order console setup is user specific, meaning that each user can set up their console to show the information that is pertinent to them. Open the work order console from the main screen by going to Module, Maintenance, Work Order Console. By default, the console displays all open work orders in the system. Filter the displayed work orders by clicking the Selection Criteria button in the bottom right corner. This will display a search screen similar to the work order search screen. Enter criteria to filter work orders. For example, filter by trade by clicking the magnifying glass next to trade and selecting a trade from the list. Also, it is a good idea to filter by status to show only open work orders or not show closed and canceled status work orders. Once criteria are set, click OK. The console will refresh and display the updated information. The work order console has a column for most of the fields on the work order screens. Change the columns that are displayed by clicking the Columns to Display button in the bottom right corner next to Selection Criteria. On the console Columns to Display screen, there are two boxes, one labeled Available Columns. These are columns that are not currently displayed, and the other box is labeled Displayed Columns. This contains all the columns which are currently displayed. Choose to display more columns by choosing in the pane on the left and hitting Add to move your selection to the right. Choose to display less columns by selecting a column on the right and hitting Remove to move it over to the left. Change the order that the columns are displayed in by selecting a label in the list, then using the arrow keys to move it up or down. Then click OK, and the console will refresh and display the updated columns. Right-click on a work order number to display more options, such as View Work Order, which opens the work order in the Work Planning or Work Processing screen to perform planning functions. Work Order Completion, which opens the work order in the Work Order Completion screen or the Work Order Processing screen with the completion option turned on for completing work orders. New Work Order will open a blank work order in the Planning or Processing screens. Depending on the type of work order, other options could be enabled as well, such as View PM or View Project. Also, there is an option on this list to enable multi-selection. With multi-selection turned on, more than one work order can be selected, and hitting View Work Order will open all the selected work orders in the Work Order Processing or Planning screen. The Due Date column has a feature which displays a colored dot indicator to show when the work orders are due. A green indicator means that the work order is due more than 3 days from now. A yellow indicator means the work order is due within the next 3 days, and a red indicator means the work order is past due. If no due date has been assigned, there will be no indicator displayed. The IA column, or Inventory Available column, uses graphic indicators to indicate whether the inventory is available for the work orders. A green check mark means that the inventory that's planned on that work order is available. A red X means that the planned inventory is not available in the stockroom. The tabs at the top of the console provide information and options for the selected work order. Highlight a work order by single-clicking on it, then click a tab at the top to display the available information and options. Click the Asset or Equipment History tab to display information about the equipment on the chosen work order. This tab displays the chosen work order number as well as the asset number. If there is more than one asset or equipment on the chosen work order, click the drop-down arrow to choose from the list. Change the columns that are displayed by clicking the Columns to Display button. This window works in the same way as on the previous screen. The list displays all work orders that have been done on the chosen equipment. Filter the list to only show open work orders by checking the box in the bottom left-hand corner. As well, include work orders previously transferred to history by checking that box in the bottom left corner. Click the View Equipment button or View Assets to display the asset entry or equipment entry for that equipment. Click the Labor and Material tab to see any labor or materials already posted to this work order. Click the Preventative Maintenance tab to view any PMs existing for the asset on the chosen work order, as well as the scheduling information about that PM, such as frequency, last done, and next due. Use the Generate PM work order to use the manual PM scheduler to schedule the next work order. The View PM button opens the PM procedure in the PM procedure entry screen. See other videos for more information about the work order console.